Hello, and thank you for choosing Navistream. This instructional video series will cover the typical usage for a driver to record their day. Let's get started by having a quick look at the login screen. You'll see the name of the last driver to log in remains populated. To pick your name, simply touch the field, and a list of available drivers will appear. Use the search field to type in your name or email address and select it once you've located it. Now enter your password. Hit Go on the keyboard or the Sign In button. Navistream will get your updated information and log you into the system. Before we get started, notice the area at the top of the screen. This will remain visible as we navigate through the system. The name of the screen that you're on, the current driver that's logged in, the time based on your time zone, and these icons that we'll look at a little later. Your current duty status, and your remaining drive time. Note that Navistream does not allow you to directly change your duty status. Your duty status will change automatically based on the selections you make or when the vehicle speed reaches 5 miles per hour or 8 kilometers per hour. Now there are 4 to 5 steps that Navistream will walk you through before you can legally start driving. If you start driving anytime before this, you will get a warning screen reminding you to complete these steps. The first step is this vehicle configuration screen. This is simply where you tell Navistream what vehicle you're driving and what trailers, if any, you're connected to. Making changes on this screen will not affect your duty status. The last selected vehicle remains populated. If you need to change it, simply touch the field and select your vehicle from the list. Verify that your odometer matches your dash. Manually update it if needed. The last known attached trailer is displayed. Note that the odometer value here is optional. Let's assume that when I hopped in this morning, there was no longer any trailer attached. I can update my configuration by simply removing this trailer. When your vehicle configuration is correct, hit Next. The next step is the Review Hours screen. Notice as we navigate through the system that you can always return to the previous screen here. Navistream will calculate your available hours based on the selected regulations. If you see that you are out of hours, Navistream will show how long you need to wait until your required off-duty time is met. You have several options on the screen. One is being able to change your regulations. If you're planning to cross from Canada into the United States, for example, you can change your regulations before you start your day if you want to make sure you have enough hours to get to your destination. Navistream will instantly recalculate, and you'll see that I have the full 11 hours available to me. I'll change my regulations back until I reach the border. You have the option to make edits to your driver log, approve any edits made by your dispatcher, and claim any unidentified driving time. We will cover these items in an advanced features video. When you're confirmed you have available hours, hit Continue. The next step in the login flow is to sign any unsigned driver logs. Just hit the Sign Your Log button, and the system will remember your signature. If this is the first time you're logging in, just use your finger or a stylus to enter your signature. I've been off for the last 2 days, so I have 2 logs to sign. The next to last step before you can start driving is the Choose Status screen. You can remain off duty, enter sleeper berth, select personal use, or start your shift. Sleeper berth may or may not be available based on your vehicle type. Personal use will allow you to drive your vehicle and remain off duty. These choices will be reflected in your driver log. Typically, you will select Start Shift. This will start your shift and place you on duty. The final step in the login flow is the pre-trip inspection. What you see here is a typical Schedule A inspection. This can be customized by your administrator as needed. Any defects for this vehicle from the previous inspection are carried forward until they are marked as repaired. To add a defect, simply touch a category, select a defect, and mark it as defective. To mark something as repaired, touch the defect and mark it repaired. When you're done the inspection, hit Done. You're prompted for the safety declaration. When complete, hit Submit Inspection. That's it. Now you're ready to drive. This is the main menu. It can be considered the home screen where you will make selections to record the activities you'll perform throughout the day. Before we get started, let's briefly have a look at these icons. The file transfer icon will allow you to send your driver logs to an agency or to an email. Hit Start Data Transfer and you'll be notified when the transfer is complete. The message icon will display the number of unread messages. Here is where you can communicate directly with your dispatcher. It functions much like sending and receiving text messages. The ELD status icon displays diagnostic information. If you see this icon turn yellow, that is a diagnostic state that doesn't necessarily require any action on your part. However, if this icon turns red, there is an issue that needs attention to ensure that your ELD device is recording correctly. When you start driving and your speed reaches the mandated threshold of 5 miles per hour or 8 kilometers an hour, you'll notice that the dashboard screen will automatically appear and will change your duty status to driving. The driving dashboard will remain displayed while you're moving to prevent you from accessing the rest of the system. Here you will find tiles displaying key pieces of information. Also, if configured by your administrator, you will see performance points and preview any messages sent by your dispatcher. When you stop, the dashboard will disappear and bring you back to the main menu. Let's say that you've driven to your load location. You'll need to record the task you're performing. Navistream calls these activities. So whenever you're going to do something, select Activities and touch the activity you're going to start. In this case, let's pick Loading. You'll notice that your duty status will change automatically to On Duty Not Driving if you were previously in a driving state. By default, you will see the Waiting to Load screen, and your time will be counted until you're ready to load. Also notice that you're able to hit the Take a Break option, which will place you off duty. When you're ready to load, just hit Load Now, and here you can enter in any order information and notes. When you're done, hit Done. There are a number of activities available to you. However, there are a few that are legally required for you to perform since they are recorded on your driver log, such as brake check. Just touch brake check, hop out and perform your brake check, and when you're done, hit Done. Another one that's required is inspect load, which is the same as a wrapper check, and of course, hook and unhook trailer. Let's hook a trailer. Touch Add to add a trailer, select your trailer, and when you're ready to hook, hit Start. Here you can enter in some order information, and when you're done, hit Done. Now you're presented with a pre-trip inspection for the trailer you just hooked. Complete your inspection and submit it. The next item on the main menu is Delays. Here you will find other items that you may need to select during your shift. Take a Break will place you off duty. You can choose a reason, and when you're done, hit Done. Notice that you're placed back on duty not driving. The ferry delay will place you off duty and account for any HOS rules associated to this. Again, sleeper berth may or may not be available to you based on your vehicle type. There are other items here that you can choose if you encounter delays that you want to record. Next is the Apps menu. These are applications you can run alongside of Navistream. To launch an app, just touch the tile and the application will load. When you're finished using the app, touch the Home button on the face of the tablet to return to Navistream. Please check with our sales and/or support team to inquire about what companion apps are available. Note that there may be additional charges to cover data costs. Next are the Inspection and Driver Logs menu. If you're asked by a DOT officer to show your last inspection, just touch the Inspection tile and your most recent inspections are displayed. Touch a particular vehicle to show the relevant inspection. All the required information is presented here. If needed at any point in your day, you can perform an inspection for all your vehicles by touching Create New Inspection. If an officer asks to view your daily logs, touch the Driver Logs tile. You'll see a number of options including View Logs. Here is your daily driver log graph, including all the required information. To change between days, swipe to the right or to the left. From this menu, you can perform several actions, including editing your logs, accepting or rejecting any pending log edits from your dispatcher, claiming or ignoring any unidentified driving time. You can add a shipping document to your driver log, change your home terminal, or log in a team driver. Please refer to the advanced training videos in this series for more details on these items. Here you can change your selected regulations as previously demonstrated. Here is a help tile that gives you an instruction sheet on how to perform a file transfer, and the Navistream user manual giving you a complete breakdown of the features and functionality of the application. The last item on the main menu is Logout. When you're parked, touch Logout and a post-trip inspection will start. Perform your inspection, and when you're done, hit Submit. Next, we display the Review Hours screen again as a convenience so you know how many hours you have remaining in your day. Touch Continue. You're then presented with the option to sign today's log. If you choose to skip, you will be asked to sign any unsigned logs the next time you log in. Finally, choose your reason for logging out. If you're hopping out of your vehicle into another one, then you can hit Remain on Duty. If you're going to drive your vehicle from the yard to home, you can use Personal Use. You can select Sleeper Berth if available, or End Shift to complete your shift and place you off duty. Navistream will then restart and return to the login screen, waiting for the next driver to log in. Before we finish, here's a quick pro tip for you. To increase the screen brightness, use 2 fingers and drag up, and 2 fingers to drag down to decrease it. Thank you for taking the time to complete this overview of Navistream. Make sure you view the other training videos in this series for a breakdown of the more advanced features. Our aim at Streamline is to make Navistream reliable and easy to use. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to our support team. Again, thank you for choosing Navistream.